These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That punch scores. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. These two were made for each other. And he scores with the counter. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Vivo in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
And there's the bell for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with the right hook. There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They miss with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Vivo in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. There's the bell to start round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. What do you think think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. That jab misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bevo in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Like that, I'm happy. Just stay focused. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and then be smart.
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Quick punch scores. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Down goes Kovalev.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all right?
Talk about Kovalev that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Get back out there and win the round.
On to the fifth we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
How about that time counter shot? The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. won't give us a second to catch our breath. He missed with that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Which fighter will say no mas? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Bevo in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell sometimes...
Get your mind back.
There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. That jab doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bevo in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Get your mind back.
Here comes round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Never seen Bevo hurt quite like this. What's gonna happen? Good counter punching. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's gonna have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. Nice counter shot. That's another scoring shot. Just missed with that hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Vivo on that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
There's always a way.
Round 8, and we're off again. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Beautiful counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And that will do it. What a victory. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy